Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Prophet's Bulletin. Now it's just that proceeded before this here video. I want to talk about the work that's going on. First I want to give you a heads up about running for mayor. It'll be another 2 years before I'm eligible to put my application mayor of Pomona. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing these videos what the city's been up. Okay, back now the sidewalks you see on Mission there wasn't a damn thing wrong with it. There was no serious cracks. There was nothing. And plus we're on the corners like wheelchair access. There was nothing wrong with them. I can't see the reason why they're spending all this money. Now where they should be spending the money is on the streets, like you see in these pictures. They got their priorities all mixed up, you know. Our streets are in bad shape, but yet they're taking this money and they're spending it on rebuilding sidewalks. There is nothing wrong with them. I mean, what's wrong with these pictures? What's wrong with these people's reasoning for doing this? What's up? Are you fixing things that don't need fixing? What needs fixing is our streets. They're in horrible shape. You see, they came by and patched a few holes up here and there around Pomona on some of the streets. But if you look around the pictures of the street, they're still bad. You know, sooner or later you're coming up. What they need to do is replace the whole street. But yet, they just want to go there and just do a cheap patch-up job. I'm not getting down on the workers. They're doing a good job because all they're doing is following orders. But yet, they're spending our money, our tax dollars, on something that doesn't need to be fixed. Come on, city, what's going on here? You know, I can't figure. You know, because I ride my bike up and down that to go to the market. And nothing wrong, like I said, with the street sidewalks. And you know, another thing I was talking to, I could talk to neighborhood heads. She was going to also say about what they're doing with the sidewalks and not fixing the streets. They want the streets fixed, not the sidewalks. There's nothing wrong with the sidewalks. Okay. There's another thing I want to point out to you. A long time ago, years ago, on the corner of Bonita and Town Avenue, there used to be a company called Xerox there. Now they make that ground there that used to, where that business used to be at, is contaminated. And so they tore the building down and the lot has been vacant for years, over 20 years. And now the city wants, what I heard, wants to build senior apartments on there. But there's only one problem. The contaminated soil is still there. They got to remove that soil before they start building any apartments. I think the city's reasoning is, well, they're senior citizens and they ain't got long to live. If maybe one or two shows up with cancer, hey, maybe they really had it was going to happen anyway. But those chemicals are still down there. There's going to be, you know, some serious illnesses happening with these senior citizens. And it's just not right. You can't just think that, oh, if we give it like 20 years or so, it's going to disappear. No, it doesn't work that way. The soil's got to be removed. So, thought I'd bring that up to you to let you know what the city's been up to and also what's going on with the sidewalks instead of the streets not being fixed. Okay? So that's it for now, and like I said, I'll let you know what the city's up to. And if you call the city up and ask, hey, what's going on? Why aren't you fixing our streets? You know, leave our sidewalks alone. Our streets need fixing. And we've been complaining about our streets for years, but yet, again, their priorities are in the wrong spot. Just like years ago, replacing, you know, the corners of the streets and the little ramp there for wheelchair access, they were replacing ones that were in perfectly good use. And I was talking to a neighbor, again, they were scratching their heads going like, why are they doing this? Why don't they put ones where they need them? Across the street from one that they're replacing, there was one in the corner that didn't have one. And the one they were replacing, was nothing wrong with it. Why don't you spend the money on that corner and put a wheelchair ramp on that one? Time goes by, they finally did it. You know, they changed mind about what they're going to do, you know, after the people start complaining and figuring out what they were up to. So that's what we got to do now. You people got to get up and call City Hall and say, hey, what's up? How come our streets are still looking shabby, but yet you're fixing these side fixing? Unbelievable. Okay, like I said, I'll keep you all informed of what's going on in Pomona. And like I said, it's going to be a couple of years before I can throw my hat in the ring, try to become next mayor. Because let me tell you, things are going to change if I should become mayor. I think too. Oh yeah. City wants to get rid of some of the city employees that that work on our, like trash, and things like when I go outside contract. Now, if I become mayor, I'm going to do the opposite. Slowly but surely, I'll hire people for our parks department, get them back on board. Because these outside contractors, they just come in, do what they got to do, and head on out. Because they got other parks, I guess, they got to take care of. Horse hockey. If I become mayor, I will slowly, gradually hire workers to work at our parks, and if we need them for water, tree services, whatever, I'm going to get a crew back in Pomona. No more of this outside contractor stuff, okay? I'm going to fix that if I become mayor. And also, like I said before, when we start doing hiring people, I like to see people who live in Pomona get hired for these jobs. All right? Okay. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to get back on the horn with you and let you know what's going on with the city and anything else that should be talked about seriously. Okay. That's it for now. And like always, you take care, and you take care of those ones you love. Thank you. Thank you very much.